we have defining moments. And I remember, one of the things that I can talk about, I was deployed to Guantanamo Bay right after Maria and I got married. And the unit that I had been attached to hadn't even been deployed. I was in the reserves at this point for Vietnam. So I thought it was a safe gig, get married, start a family, all of that. And within about 4 weeks of us getting married, I got a phone call, show up tomorrow with your bag packed. And when we got there, it was, not only was it pretty primitive conditions, even for a mud Marine, guys that are in the infantry like I was, but there were a lot of Haitians and Cubans that had been imprisoned there, picked up at sea, and who were not happy about it. And there were numerous occasions where we had confrontations with the inmates, for lack of a better word, and several of them were very physical. And I remember heading back to the compound and thinking, some of these people had weapons, and that could have been it.
Right. Why do you think, you were talking about there's a moment where you're by yourself in the evening and you started talking with God, the defining moment. It's interesting whether we're close with God or we reject God. I'm noticing a pattern with humans that we all end up coming at some point to the end of ourselves to some defining moment. I see this a lot with my age. As a civilian, I'll see it in the context of a relationship ends.
Yeah.
And then someone will go to church a few times. In your case, life-threatening situation.
Yeah.
And then there's just something about these defining moments that I feel like my observation says that we all look for God at some point.
I think you have to come to the end of yourself in order to do that. And God, being God, orchestrates the circumstances of our lives so that we're presented with our need for Him. And in those moments of recognizing that we are not enough, we reach out to the hand that's stretched out to us, like in the Sistine Chapel, with God reaching down to man. That's what He's doing all the time. He's reaching down to us. But when we are self-satisfied and self-sufficient and caring for our own needs, and we think that we're enough, we don't need God. And that's part of the reason why Western civilization has deteriorated to the point where it is currently, not just in Europe, but here in the States too, because a lot of white, wealthy, well-educated people don't think they need God until He brings them to their knees. And then those circumstances cause us to come face to face with the ontological fact that we are not enough and we need Him. And that's where change happens and transformation begins.
Thanks for watching this clip. If you want to watch this entire podcast, click right here. Yeah, right there.